Welcome to Drone Patron, not just drones. Patron here, with an update on the TL2000 by H-King. I received quite a few emails about this airplane, so I'll try to answer those questions and provide some tips and information. At the time of this video, the most common concern that I received via email was the availability of parts for this plane. Currently, HobbyKing only carries a spare float set. They don't have what I consider to be one of the most important spare parts, a prop. This is an 8-inch by 4.5 by 3 blade. It's a very common prop in the 330mm quadcopter world, but they don't carry it. They discontinued carrying this a while ago. But after doing some research, I was able to find this on eBay, Banggood, and AliExpress. I'll have a link in the description. They use a magnetic retaining system for the battery hatch. I wish they had used that for the cowl. It would make servicing the motor a lot more convenient. So I decided to add one. I used some nice neodymium magnets available either at Harbor Freight or your local home improvement or craft store. Some clear 1/2-inch tape. Foam safe CA. This is a medium. Foam safe kicker. A permanent marker like a Sharpie, and your trusty hobby knife. First, you'll want to take your hobby knife and cut the decal where the cowl and the fuselage meet. You're gonna do that there to both sides. And once you've done that, you can separate the cowl from the fuselage. You can put that down. Now if you look, I've started on one side adding the magnetic retaining system using 2 of the magnets. The magnets are 3/16, 5/16 actually, 5/16 in diameter and 1/8 in thickness, which equates to something like 8mm diameter and 3mm depth. So we're going to do the same thing to the other side here. Take your Sharpie or a permanent marker and color one side. So one of the magnets, you're just gonna load it up with ink. You grab your hatch here and your cowl, and you're gonna find the thickest part, and you're gonna center the magnets right there. So you're going to use the permanent marker ink kind of like a stamp. This way you know where to cut out. So once you found the center, you just press down a bit and maybe turn it a little bit. Don't press too hard, just to get the ink on there. Once you've done that, it should look something like this. So you're going to use your hobby knife and you'll score around that and carefully just dig out the foam, and you want to go down no more than 3mm You want the magnet to be flush. So the alternative is, if you happen to have a Forstner bit, then you can make a nice perfect hole quickly. There's just a little bit here left. Okay, another test fit. And that is just about flush there. So at this point, what you want to do is put a little bit of medium foam safe CA in there and glue that magnet into place, making sure that it's flush. You can use a little kicker just to set it and keep it from moving, or you can use tape just to hold it. I'm going to use kicker. So go ahead and glue that in place. And once you have that glued, that's what it should look like once it's glued in place. Nice and flush. The next thing you're going to want to do is place a piece of the transparent tape right above there, just to protect the magnet. Then the next step is going to be to grab the other magnet and gently place it on top of the one that you just installed. So as you can see, that's the one that we just did. Then you're going to take your permanent marker, whatever color you like. I think I'm going to use the blue one this time. So you're going to completely make sure that the magnet is centered on the other magnet, and then you're going to completely coat it with ink right along the edges, right on the face and along the edges. And while it's still wet, you want to quickly place this into position and just press. Press firmly so that the cowl is somewhat, almost perfectly flush with the fuselage, and hold it there for 5 or 6 seconds and pull it away. And now you have the location for your other magnet stamped right on the fuselage. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. Cut out around and gently scrape. And again, if you have a Forstner bit for this, then by all means, that is definitely the best way to do it. With the other magnet installed and your cyanoacrylate has dried, give it plenty of time to cure. You're going to take some of the transparent tape and cover it just to protect it. So the next time you have to access the motor area, you can try upgrading to the magnetic retaining system. It holds it securely and convenient. This way, when you have to access the area, you don't have to apply new decals or cut away anything. And with these few tips and modifications, your TL2000 by H-King will be that more enjoyable. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let you know when the next video is up. Happy flying!